But it looks like Bernie and AOC are getting the massive crowds. It looks like all the energy, if you do have energy in the Democratic Party, it's with them. And this is Bernie Sanders talking about it.
He melts down here.
Alexandria is extraordinary. I am so impressed by her work in Congress and she inspires young people all over the country.
Would you like to see her join in the Senate?
Right now, we have, as I said, just a whole lot of people in the Congress. Okay, thanks.
Wait, I got one more. This is important.
Well, I asked you, okay, you want to do nonsense, do nonsense.
No.
I don't want to talk about inside the Beltway stuff. I got 32,000 people.
So there is an intergenerational war going on right now inside of the party. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, like it or not, she's a rising star. Not a rising, she is a star in the party. And then Chuck Schumer, as you said, they're projecting all their grief onto him, all their frustrations onto him. And so there's this question, is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez going to run for Chuck Schumer's seat? I think Alexandria would like to do that. Sandy likes that position, but she is not. Chuck Schumer's still going to stick around. So that's the battle. Bernie Sanders put in the middle and saying, I'm not going here.
I like it though.
It's fun to watch.
It's just amazing. Out of all the things to storm away with, hey, you know the woman you just were lauding and praising? You think she'll run for the Senate? That's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm through. Get out of here. I'm going to uncomb my hair again. So they goes out to big crowds. I think the bigger story is this. Does she have charisma? Does she have presence? Absolutely. Does she have personality? Yes. But everything she stands for does not resonate with the nation.
No.
And the thing is, that's got to scare you. Bernie Sanders scared them for 8 years because he got popular. And they know nationally his socialist principles, the lack of meritocracy, the lack of accomplishment. Bernie Sanders has not done anything of worth. She is one of the least productive members of Congress. She gets publicity. She doesn't get legislation done. She's not a workhorse. She's a show horse. And this show horse gets big crowds, but can't do anything. This is the best thing to happen to Republicans because she will not be a national figure. He is not a national. He's never done anything. The scariest thing for Bernie Sanders is actually become president. They should have to actually do something besides vilify billionaires and success.
I'm going to push back. She is a national figure. On
She's
the left,
known.
She's a national, and in her district, people voted for her and for Donald Trump, and she actually wanted to find out why. Now, I'm not defending Alexandria Ocasio. I can't. And by the way, I have great footage. Maybe we'll air it here on the show. We aired it this past weekend. I went to her district last week. A lot of people don't know who the heck she is. They said we haven't seen her here since she was elected. You're right. She's a show horse in that regard, but she does hit populist notes, and so you have the populist left that she hits along with Bernie Sanders, and you have the populist right. In MAGA and Donald Trump. Chuck Schumer represents the establishment, and that's the tension that you're seeing there. And I don't know how it's going to shake out, but I would never underestimate Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez because look at who she took out to get that seat. Chuck Schumer should be worried.
That's the last thing she did of purpose because she was a bartender and Joe Crowley was ignoring us down, and Joe Crowley was somebody who was going to be speaker. That was a heck of a win. But since that time, she said nothing except keep Amazon from revitalizing Long Island City. Well, since she's done, she doesn't show up for anything. She stands for the New Green Deal. That's her idea.
It's it.
It was a disaster.
Very street savvy.
It's going to be a huge debate on the future of the Democratic Party.